What is up, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be talking about more winter storms that are expected to race across the US and big time impacts. Let's get right into this video. We have 3 different winter storms that are going to impact the US in the next week or so, with the first one that is currently over Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Michigan areas that is going to move further east into the northeast regions and bring significant winter storm impacts towards even New York City areas like Boston, Springfield, New York City, Philadelphia, into Albany, New York, and areas as this heads through here around Sunday. At 12 a.m., we're going to see tons of snow impact portions of Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, into Vermont, and New Hampshire areas. We could even see a lot of snow across New York City regions. It really depends on how this warm nose impacts the New York City area. If they get sleet, snow, or freezing rain, it really depends on how long they see snow for. If they see more sleet, then they won't see as much snow. But if they see more snow, then they'll get a lot more snow than what was forecasted here. After this winter storm heads through, we are going to see another winter storm form here around Monday time frame, and this is going to quickly expand across Missouri and Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky areas. I don't expect this to be huge impacts for a lot of the central U.S. Maybe like 1 to 2 inches of snow for Missouri, southern Illinois, into southern Indiana areas. But I do think there could be a little more snow for the mid-Atlantic areas here around Wednesday into Thursday time frame, where we could see this snow start to impact with maybe a lot more snow over there towards the mid-Atlantic. Not just are we going to see this storm, another one is going to form here around Wednesday at 9 a.m. here. We're going to see another system form across the Kansas region, and this is going to quickly move up north and bring a lot of wintry weather impacts. Earlier, this was showing it further south. Now, there's been a lot of big changes. It shows a big impact winter storm for a lot of the Midwest and central U.S. regions here. This formed significantly around Wednesday at 3 p.m. with very heavy snow impacting Kansas City areas into Missouri and even potentially ice across St. Louis. We really don't know if this track stays further north, less snow and more rain for St. Louis. If it stays further south, then more snow and less rain for the St. Louis area. That really depends how this track really goes here. If it stays further south, less snow for Chicago. It really just depends on these next few days here. Once we get to maybe about Monday, I think we're going to get a lot more certainty on this system. But it shows a lot of heavy snow impacting portions of Chicago into northern Indiana and southern Michigan areas, where we could see a pretty big time snowfall event for a lot of Detroit areas into Chicago, Springfield, Illinois, Kansas City, Topeka, and a big impact system potentially for this. Now, for snowfall totals across the Northeast, we're seeing a lot of snow potential for a lot of the Northeast areas. I'm thinking more like 6 to 8 inches of snow for Springfield, Massachusetts here. Hartford, Connecticut, I'm thinking more like maybe 5 to 6 inches of snow for that area. Potentially 7 to 9 inches of snow for Boston, as this is showing 8 inches of snow there. Potentially Albany, this is showing 7 inches of snow for Albany. North of Albany, seeing 10 inches of snow for that area. For the New York City areas, you're right around the cutoff here. It really depends on how much sleet or snow you get. If you get more sleet, you'll see less snow. Right now, we're looking at maybe like 4 to 5 inches of snow, maybe 3 to 4 inches of snow. We really don't know right now. I think the more conservative approach would be 2 to 4 inches of snow. We really don't know how much the impacts will be for this. Now, for a lot of areas are going to get impacted. Over here towards the Rochester area, we could see around 10 inches of snow from this, which is a lot of snow. Southern Vermont, we're looking at maybe around 7 to 9 inches of snow, maybe even up to 10 inches of snow. Same thing for New Hampshire areas, as a lot of snow is going to occur across these areas from the system here. Now, if we look at the national blend of models, it basically blends all of the different models together into one. It tends to take a more conservative approach, but we're looking at not a lot of snow for the second impact system here that's going to head in across Monday and Tuesday areas. It's showing maybe a good hit of 1 to 2 inches of snow across portions of central Missouri, southern Missouri, and southern Indiana and northern Kentucky. Evansville, you could see around maybe 1 to 2 inches of snow. For it. Same thing for the St. Louis, Missouri region from the system, but this will bringing a little bit more snow towards the mid-Atlantic, as portions of eastern West Virginia could see maybe 2 to 4 inches of snow. Same thing for portions of central Virginia. We could even see some snow impacts for Washington, D.C. and Baltimore areas, or we could see maybe 3 to 4, 3 to 5 inches of snow from this, as this is going to bring a little bit more snow towards these areas than how much it's going to bring for those areas there. Now for the second storm that is going to come through, this may be a conservative approach, but it's showing a lot of snow over here for the Topeka and Kansas City areas. This is showing like 8 to 10 inches of snow, but take this with a grain of snow. Take this with a grain of salt, as we are still a little bit far out for the system here. It's showing St. Louis, Missouri to get 3 to 5 inches of snow or something like that. Chicago area maybe in 6 to 8 inches of snow. But right now for the system, we are a little bit too far out to really get into details. So what this is showing right now is not fully accurate. I think by the time we get to the Monday time frame, we'll get a lot more information and details on this system, because this could shift further south. These snow totals could shift down into these areas instead of where it's showing right now. That's why we really are still a little bit uncertain of how much snow this is going to bring for this second impact storm across Wednesday into Thursday time frame. I hope everybody did enjoy this video. I'll make sure to upload more videos in the next few days here as we get. I mean, we're in a really high impact pattern here, as multiple winter storms are going to head in, and I don't think this is going to end. Through the middle of February, we're going to see a lot of below average temperatures, plus a very active pattern that's going to cause even more winter storms. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Bye, everybody.